Hey guys, in this episode I'm gonna compare two totally different ways to see the Grand Canyon. Flying in by helicopter from Las Vegas and rolling in by train from Williams, Arizona. Which one's better? Where do you get more wow moments? And of course, how much does it cost? I'm Igor, and in the next 6 minutes I will tell you about my experience, my budget, and which one I would recommend. Let's start with Vegas. My buddy flew in from Switzerland and our weekend plan was simple. Check out the Strip, hit a few restaurants and clubs, but the big thing we had booked was a helicopter tour to the Grand Canyon. When you fly in, the city pops out of the desert like a mirage. Vegas is over the top. In just a few blocks, you've got the Statue of Liberty, the Pyramids of Egypt, the Eiffel Tower, and the Venetian canals. Basically, the whole world on one street. And the numbers are crazy. Over 200 casinos, 300 nightclubs, 200,000 slot machines, and there are more than 150,000 hotel rooms. If you try to stay in every room for one night, it would take you 238 years. Now the helicopter. This was actually my third attempt. The first two got cancelled because of weather. After a quick safety talk, we took off. Within minutes, the Strip disappeared and we were flying over the Mojave Desert, the Colorado River, and the Hoover Dam. Fun fact, Hoover Dam is 726 feet tall and it powers Nevada, Arizona, and California. And then you hit the Grand Canyon. It's 277 miles long, up to 18 miles wide, and more than a mile deep. The Colorado River spent millions of years carving it out, little by little. The coolest part? We didn't just fly over, we landed inside. We got out, took photos, had some snacks, and even a glass of champagne right there in the canyon. Honestly, no camera does it justice. You've gotta see it with your own eyes. On the way back, we caught a beautiful view of the desert glowing in the sunset, and then the neon lights of Vegas came alive. From above, the city looks like a giant toy set in the middle of nowhere. Cost? About $500 to $600 a person. Pricey? Yeah, but definitely worth it. Now for option 2. My friends and I drove up from Phoenix to Williams. It's a little Route 66 town in Arizona, with diners, neon signs, and plenty of Elvis vibes. That's where the Grand Canyon Railway starts. We splurged on VIP tickets, which means downstairs a lounge done up like the 1800s. Upstairs a glass dome roof so you can see everything. Drinks and snacks included. The ride itself is fun. Cowboys rob the train, the sheriff shows up to save the day. It's comfy, but it really sets the Wild West mood. After about 2 hours, the train pulls right up to the South Rim. You step off, walk maybe 2 minutes, and boom, one of the most famous canyon views in the world. Tickets start around $70 for regular seats, and VIP is closer to $200, way cheaper than the helicopter, but still an experience you will remember. On the way back, we stopped at Meteor Crater. About 50,000 years ago, a meteorite only 150 feet across, but weighing 300,000 tons, slammed into the Earth at 37,000 miles an hour. The explosion had the force of 1,000 Hiroshima bombs. The crater today is almost a mile across and over 500 feet deep. To put that in perspective, if you build a stadium inside with stands all around, you could fit 2 million people in there. Standing on the rim, you feel tiny, like an astronaut looking at a star on the planet. So which one's better? The helicopter is pure adrenaline, flying like a bird, landing in the canyon, champagne with a view. The train is slower, nostalgic, Route 66, cowboys, and a ride straight into the Wild West. Honestly, if you can, do both. That way you see the canyon from the sky and from the tracks. Thanks for watching. The Grand Canyon is one of the 7 wonders of the world and a must-see. If you like this video, drop a comment. I know I couldn't choose, but if you had to, would you go by helicopter or by train? And subscribe for more epic vacations. See you in the next adventure. Bye!